I'm gonna take you along for the whole day today. I've got a few plans of heading down for a nice walk with the dogs and also one by myself. I'm planning on filming a meditation video. As part of this channel, I really want to incorporate more of the natural sounds and beauty around us, whether it's here where we currently live or out on the road eventually next year when we go on our big trip. Hey buddy. You guys exploring? You guys exploring? I better watch where I'm stepping. I'm trying to get to where the rocks are so I can walk across. Maybe up this way. What an adventure today. It has been so wonderful relaxing here with the dogs, getting to walk in the water. It was freezing and I've started doing my little bucket list. I absolutely love creating lists and bucket lists with pictures, not just words. I think it just adds a bit of fun to it, and then it's more encouraging to me to actually look at it and do the things that are on it. My camera did just die, so I'm going to draw for a little bit longer at a few things and then I'll head home and I'll share with you guys what I have on my bucket list for spring. I'm officially back and done with my spring bucket list. So on my list I have walk the dog somewhere new. I used to love exploring with Kobe before Sam came around, and we used to go to all these different places just for the sake of seeing something new and beautiful. Often I would look for waterfalls, so I really want to start doing more of that here when Sam's at work. Make spring rolls, which are my absolute favourite thing ever. Take the dog swimming. So I want to have an outdoor movie night where I want to set up a projector and a sheet and just sit outside in the fresh, warm spring air and watch a movie, have a little feast. Do yoga outside, walk on grass barefoot. I want to pick wildflowers, they're my absolute favourite thing. And there's so many poppies popping up all along the roadside, so that's going to be lots of fun. Make lemonade. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but we have a massive lemon tree, and I'm definitely looking forward to taking advantage of it and making lots of fresh lemonade. And I also want to preserve some of those lemon slices for tea. I've done this in the past and it was delicious and they lasted a really long time, so I'd like to do more of that. I have planted lots of cherry tomatoes on my list, and I have already started doing that the first day of spring. That is what I started planting, is cherry tomatoes. Have a picnic and have lots of them, not just one. Do a spring clean, which we're actually going to do really soon together. I have an idea to transform one of my spaces in the house completely, and I'm eager to do that. Drink gin and watch a sunset. Believe it or not, down the road we have a gin bar, and for the last 3 years I've wanted to go there. It's like an outdoor venue where you order gin, there's a bar, sometimes there's music, there's Highland cows, and I still haven't been there, even though gin is my favourite beverage of choice. So definitely on my list to do that this spring. I want to pick lots of fresh bouquets. I want to go and listen to live music, which will happen very soon because Sam is starting his band again, and so I want to get out and listen to more. I want to give my car a wash, like just a whole day getting it nice and clean. If my house is going to be spring cleaned, my car should be too. I want to go bowling with Sam. We keep saying we want to go and do it and we still haven't. My fault, so I want to actually say yes next time. Fish and chips in our favourite spot, and we'll just have to take you with us. Walk amongst hundreds of flowers. Floriade is actually coming up in the next month or so, so I am planning to go to the night Floriade, which is called, what's it called, the night version of it? I think it's called like Night Fest or something like that, and there's heaps of live music and cabaret and food, so I've already invited my best friends to come along with me. I want to bake lots of things, so I want to bake little tea cakes and scones. I want to bake like delicious pies and cakes. I want to do lots of baking this springtime with lots of fresh berries and ingredients. A late night forest walk. There's always scuttling and little animals that you hear and even see if you have a flashlight with you that you don't get to experience often unless you go for a bushwalk at night. So I want to take advantage of exactly where we live and do that more. I want to paint outside, dance in the rain, do some yoga outside as well, move my body. I have a mood board that I've been putting together, and I'll show it to you guys in a moment and talk you through it. But I really want to harness my feminine energy again. I really want to stretch, slow down, move my body, dance, find joy in the little things, walk on grass and pretend I'm a fairy because it brings me joy. Yeah, those are all the things on my list, and I guess the best next thing to move on to is my vision board. I've never made a vision board before. I mean, I've seen lots of people do them and they look like fun, but I've never had something that's allowed me to do it easily. But I found on Canva that they have a whiteboard feature where you can bring all these photos and elements and text together in one place, and you can make it as big or as small as you want. So I use that space to create my own mood board. And as you can see on my mood board, I have a girl just taking a walk at sunset on the beach. I really want to do more walking on the beach this spring and some swimming too. One of our favorite activities last year was swimming, and so I want to bring that back as soon as I can. I want to pick lots of fresh bouquets for our house involving lots of natives. I want to frolic in pretty dresses and skirts and have picnics by the water. You can see the little tea cakes and flower crowns, picnics with fresh food, frolicking through flowers. These are all the things that are inspiring joy in me this springtime, and I want to harness that feeling as much as I can and bring that happiness and positivity not only to myself but to all the people around me and in my life in general. The slogan I picked for this springtime is "Sprinkle Life with Joy." And I think it fits perfectly with trying to harness that slow living, feminine energy, patience, gratitude, all those feelings that go along with that. I did also find a little excerpt of text that talks about how to nurture your feminine energy. You can see it's full of incredible things that I want to do more of, that I used to do all the time, especially when I was growing up as a teenager and in my early 20s, and I've just kind of stopped doing them. I'm not sure why, because they really are so lovely. They make me feel good, they make me look good, and so I want to do more of them. So things like dance, indulge in self-care, let go of things that don't really matter. Do things that spark creativity, spend time in nature, reconnect with your intuition, nourish your relationships, listen, embrace sensuality, and practice self-reflection. Some things I do already, and some things I just want to really ignite and do more of this spring. So I hope you join me for the next few months. I think it's going to be a really lovely spring, and I'm just looking forward to empowering and encouraging each other to be our best selves. Thank you so much for spending the day with me, and I so look forward to all the fun things we're going to get up to this springtime. See you later. The animals are sunbaking with me. We got a bit tired, didn't we, Eris? A bit tired. Don't pretend like you're here for me. I know who you're here for. Lie down. Lie down. Oh, yes. Lie down. You tanning your tummy? You tanning your tummy? Yeah. Okay. Crazy.